Just give me a minute to run these all through my mind. Some of them are too long to even start. Can you think of one of the stories that I tell that's not too long?
Not too long? You don't want it to be a too long one, huh?
Not too long.
Well, there's the one about the plane hijacking. That's a long one. Oh, is that a long one? Or the ring that sparked in your purse? Or
The telephone number in the sky.
telephone number in the sky? Ivan will coach you. He knows the ones to coach you.
Okay, I'll
Did
tell
you
you the
find
one
some
about
water?
the numbers in the sky.
Did you find
That's
your
really
cup?
interesting.
I don't really know which
Okay, we'll get you another cup. I'm gonna take the dog out and I'm taking her with me.
I hadn't known Baba too awfully long when we were at home and the telephone rang and a woman asked my phone number, and then I didn't have the number that suited her, so I hung up. Then a little time went by, and how did I do that? I was going outside. I went outside to tell Ivan goodbye to go to work. And as I looked up, I thought the sky looked funny around me. Telephone rang. So I went in the house to answer it. And I said, Enchanted Acres, and she said, oh, I have the wrong number. So once again, he walked around, or I walked around, and I went back outside. Then the next day, another phone call came from her. The same voice came from her. And I said, Enchanted Acres. And she said, what is Enchanted Acres? That's not what I'm calling. And I said, well, it's an institutional organization. And she said, well, I keep getting this number, getting your number. And I can't understand why my phone is ringing this number and I'm always getting you, because I don't know the number. And I said, what number are you calling? So she told me her phone number, my phone number that she was calling. And she says, you're going to think there's something wrong with me. And I said, why? And she said, because it's really strange that every time you answer the phone, I get this very strange feeling that I should listen to you. I want you to tell me. You told me what the number was. What do you do? And I said, I guess, well, I teach is what I do. That's one of my main things, and I'm a nurse. And who are you? And she said, well, I'm a very distraught woman, because every time I go outside in the morning now when my husband's going to work, I see this number written in neon sign in the sky. Now, there's no neon around me anywhere that I know of, but this number always shows up in the sky. And she said, I said, tell me the number again. And it was my phone number. And I said, that is my phone number. And she said, what else do you do? And I said, well, she said, what's your organization again? And I said, it's the Sai organization. The what? I said, the Sathya Sai Baba Oregon. Sathya Sai Baba organization. Sathya Sai Baba? Oh my goodness. I've been trying to find out how I could get information on Baba for a long time. Nobody up here knows anything about the Sai organization. And I've heard about it, and I want to learn about it. And I said, well, that's who we are. She said, I want to go to India. And I said, well, you can always go to India. I said, I'm taking a tour out in a couple of weeks if you'd like to go on tour. Oh, I would love to go on tour. How much is it? So I told her the cost and the price. And she said, well, I live in Canada, so I'm quite a long ways from you. But she said, if I come down to your place, then could I go on a tour? And I said, yes, you could. Do you have a visa? No, I don't. Do you have a passport? No, I don't. And I said, see if you can get an instant passport. They're not easy to get. Just tell them that you're going on a tour and the tour is about ready to leave and you just heard about it. So she did that. I met her when she came down to go on the plane to India. I would never have known her, and I said to her, you still say that that number of ours was up in the sky? And she said, it was in the sky, and I was looking at it all the time. And I said, well, I guess Baba wants you to come to India. So she did. She went on tour with me. So that's one of the stories that I tell.